Deeble here. Today we're going to talk a little bit defensive strategy in this bull bite here. We got a game in the Omaha, free-to-play account, low tier, tier 4 American light cruiser, of course. And we're in the process of capturing C. We're going to take a couple shots at the T-61, try and get him. But basically, up until this point in the game, which is about half over, Red captured, and this is Warrior's Path, I think it's called, zoomed-in version, lower tier version of the map. They captured the East. The one cap, we captured the West. We started with A. Came over here, captured C. T-61 got through. He's attacking our home base, right? But currently, we have the two caps over here, the pillar of scoring. And in domination mode, we want to be able to look for either scoring triangles or pillars like this, groups of caps that are kind of clumped up behind natural features. You can see there's a big long vertical island chain to the east of the AC cap, defensible position, right? So if we can capture these two and then defend, that's a winning strategy. All right, there's maps that have groups of 3 caps. We call them scoring triangles, such as Greece, for instance, the 2 in the east and 1 in the middle. If you capture those 3 and then defend from the far west, that's a very powerful scoring strategy. So want to be looking for those. Usually it's harder to, we start with A, they start with C, and we have to actually punch through into their side of the map to capture C. So it's a little bit harder. We got to gain more territory to capture that base, which is why I think a lot of players will prefer the easier cap that's in the middle to attempt to do that one. But in terms of raw value and point generation, if you can capture the two that are kind of together, even though they're a little bit harder to get in the first place, once you do that, it's a little bit easier to win the game. So I would look for opportunities to do this. I'm not advocating coming from all the way in the east. Let's say you spawn above B there, and then you see, oh, well, there's 2 caps over there. I'm going to travel all the way over there. No, that's not what we're talking about. You still play the cap that you're by, but as the map or as the match progresses, or let's say maybe you spawn in the middle to start with, and you have to decide, should I go east or west? Well, there's more points over here, is all I'm saying. So keep that kind of thinking in mind and recognize the value of relative value of different positions, I should say. Now, the Fubuki, recognizing, capturing A and C is the winning strategy over here. He's going back to defend the base. That's great. We're going back to help him out. Want to make sure that this gets done right now. T-61 relatively low on health. We were engaging him earlier. Fubuki full health. But we don't know, this playing randoms. We don't know the Fubuki how reliable he is or not. And we want to help him out anyways. Time is of the essence, right? We don't want him to be harassing the space the whole time. And making it a little bit difficult and dividing our attention, because we're going to have to defend from the rest of their forces as the match progresses. Nuremberg, big threat here, and you can see the destroyer on the map right there. I'd love to rush the destroyer there, but the Nuremberg, kind of a problem, right? If I'm going towards that destroyer, Nuremberg loads AP, he catches me in the side, boom, he can kill me one shot pretty easily. No doubt at that distance, 2 shots at the most. So I got to be a little bit careful there. So I'm trying to whittle him down, get him into a situation where you can see Zanglebet us here, but if he moves, maybe we can kill him with the 1 shot in AP. So we're just trying to chip him down a little bit and trying to see if we can catch this destroyer, who I don't think knows exactly where we are. He's probably saw some shots coming from over here, but he hasn't seen us for a while until now, and there he is. And we're going to see some torpedoes in the water there. There's 2 sets out of the T-61. That's the full torpedo load. Now we know we got him in trouble. Got the plane in the air, those probably help spot the torps to begin with, keep him lit. He's going to try and disengage around this island. Now I'm keeping an eye on the Nuremberg there and seeing a lot of island in between me and him on the map. So I'm thinking, okay, we got clearance. And even if Nuremberg's got shots at this point in time, I got to be a little bit risk-taking just because we want this thing dead, right? They're down in caps. That means they have to capture caps. How do you capture caps? Easiest with the destroyers, right? So getting these destroyers off the board seals the deal. Nuremberg did take a shot there. We were turning out. I want to finish this guy off first, and then we'll go ahead and deal with him. Nuremberg is coming over here to deal with me. And we can angle with the Omaha against the AP, luckily there. He's kind of forgetting his own protection, though. He's all in on the offense, but not watched his own back. And boom, down he goes there. And that's going to do it for that one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, peace.